Like I said in my previous video, money plays a major role in relationships. And that's why I think that every family should have an emergency fund. Money set aside so that in case your car suddenly breaks down, in case you receive a call from home that your parents are sick, in case something unplanned happens, you have some money somewhere purposely saved for that purpose. It's good when you have an emergency fund. I have an emergency fund. And normally, expert advice that you have about 3 to 6 months of your salary somewhere. So if you take 1,000 a month, at least you have about 3,000 to 6,000 saved somewhere where you can quickly have access to in case of an emergency. This is very important. If you have a family, then you must plan and have an emergency fund. Because if you don't, what happens is that when there's an emergency, you begin to look everywhere for money. And that's why you jump into banks, go to banks for loans, high interest loans. And because you are under pressure, whatever the interest rate, you are quick to go and get it. But if you have an emergency fund, you know that when there's an emergency, you just fall on that. When that is used, you build it again. It has helped me a lot in my family. We have an emergency fund, and it has really saved us in situations where we needed something. We had to fall on that emergency fund. So if you're a couple watching, then I think that you should begin to think about, if you don't have an emergency fund, then think about it. Discuss with your spouse and plan to get one as soon as possible, because why not? To help you, and you come back thanking me in future. So just to inform couples that if you don't have any emergency fund, think about it. You can start savings. It doesn't mean you save all your salary every month, but the percentage of it every month to go into your emergency fund will do. What it means is that you have to create another account that you may call an emergency fund with your wife. It can be a joint account. And then you put a percentage of your monthly salary, monthly income into that account, classified as an emergency fund. So that when you get to the figure I'm talking about 3 to 6 months of your monthly income, you keep it there. Make sure that it's not an account that you have to go through a lengthy process before you get your money back. It's an emergency fund, so you don't have to wait for 3 days or 1 week before you get your money back. It should be instant. So don't think that you want huge interest on such monies, and because of that you put them in high interest account where you may have to wait for some days before you get access to your money. It's an emergency fund. You should have access to it within few hours, and that's very important. So this is a short one. I'm encouraging every couple to get an emergency fund. Build 3 to 6 months of your monthly income. I'm Kusi Achampong. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and like it and share it to your friends and loved ones. God bless you.